future of this channel, because I've had a lot of time to think lately. You can see my last video where I kind of talk about some medical stuff I've been dealing with and how that's given me some extra time to think. And I made a poll about it on my community tab, but I know not everyone necessarily checks that. It's just because it might not be part of the YouTube experience that they like to use, and that's totally fine, which is why I wanted to make a video about it. So, for many of the people who are subscribed to my channel, if you're not subscribed to this channel, sorry, this might not be the most relevant video. If you just want to get like a normal tingly video, I have plenty of other videos on the channel, but also feel free to stick around, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. Anyways, the main gist of the post was addressing the fact that I feel like a majority of my subscribers came from like my classic Indian accent videos, very specifically the Indian accent interview roleplay. Now, the thing is, the success of that video definitely is very exciting. It was one of my earlier videos, so for that to be one of my most viewed videos is pretty cool, but also limiting in a sense, because a lot of that early on success happened early on, and it's contributed to one very specific kind of ASMR, which is the Indian accent plus a roleplay. Two things that I never thought I wanted to do consistently on my channel, and I think the tricky thing is it ended up feeling like I was putting myself in a box that I didn't necessarily want to be put in. I realized pretty early on, maybe last summer, that I didn't want to necessarily be known as the Indian accent guy on YouTube for ASMR or the Indian accent roleplay guy. I kind of wanted to create ASMR that was similar to the ASMR that I watched. I have this belief that a lot of ASMR artists have like gone through a period where either they struggle with sleep or they struggle with something mental health wise that made them come into the ASMR world for starters, and then they got so invested in the world that they felt the need to pay it forwards, in a sense. At least that's kind of how I felt. It's twofold for me. Making ASMR videos is fun, but it's also what I'm hoping for is that it makes someone else feel the same way that many ASMR artists over time have made me feel comfortable, have made me feel the ability to fall asleep, relax, and especially when I'm going through it, mental health wise, ASMR is such an easy medium to turn to, and the community is incredibly supportive, and I've learned that even more so by making videos and being a very active member of the community by contributing content. Now, because of this, I, want to make videos that I saw that had helped me, and for me, a lot of those videos were a bit different than the ones I was necessarily making. I don't actually watch too many roleplay videos or really long drawn out videos. A lot of the videos that I watch tend to be a little shorter but a lot more fast paced. I have pretty strong ADHD. I choose not to really medicate it, but those videos really hit the spot for me because they're so unpredictable. That's what I really like. I like unpredictable and to a certain degree chaotic and even like visual triggers. I think making videos like that is more true to me, and that's a direction that I want to see myself go, which ended up begging the question, what direction should I, go forwards in. A lot of people came to my channel because of the Indian accent videos. Like, I have the analytics to see that, a good 80+% of my followers did come for that. And, if they're seeking just that, I'm open to occasionally making ASMR Indian accent videos every now and then, but I don't want it to be the staple of my channel, and I know that can be, disappointing for people who subscribed specifically just for that. And I think that begs the question, should I make a new channel to do the stuff that I like, or should I use this channel to do what I like? And I guess for the people who specifically wanted the accent videos, they can either still keep watching the accent videos that I have, plus the ever so often video that I make, with the accent, or, make a new channel with all of that, and, keep it, make all the new content that I want to make on this current channel. And I guess, people grow and adapt with me. We the new subscribers will probably come to expect the content that I'm making right now, which I think is a better expectation to have. I don't know, it's been something I've been so back and forth about in my mind, because I really don't want to let down the now almost 5,000 of you guys. That's a lot of people. That's that's more than a high school worth of people. I don't know why that's the first example of 5,000 people that comes to my mind. My high school was 5,000 people. It's a big high school. Yeah, so I don't want to let anyone down, but I don't want to necessarily be limiting myself and putting myself in a box, especially making content that I know I wouldn't necessarily watch, even though there's clearly a market for it. I don't necessarily feel like I align with creating that content that much anymore. So I would really value your opinions in the comments of what you think I should do. And that's about it. It's pretty much the update. Nothing too much more than that. And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in today's video. The next video I upload is going to be very, very silly and very short. Just a warning, I grew a beard. I'm gonna make some sounds with it next time. And it's gonna be one of those 1 minute ASMR videos. Just because. But yeah, I talked about it a little bit in my last video, but my goal is to start putting out 2 videos a week. I'm ironing out the days of the week that I think I want to do my uploads on. Right now I'm leaning towards a Sunday, Wednesday kind of deal. Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Thursday, something like that. But also open to suggestions of what days to upload as well, because usually I pre-film these a little bit ahead of time, so the day of the week doesn't actually matter that much to me. Anyways, as always, I'm not only open to suggestions for what I should do with, keeping this channel, creating a new channel, but also open to suggestions for anything else you would like to see me do on the channel. I'm gonna try to create different new kinds of content that you guys haven't necessarily see me make before, as well as try to collaborate with other ASMR creators. If you have any suggestions of creators I should work with, / if you are a creator, you know, let me know, because I would be open to potentially making a video if our styles kind of gel. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this time. I hope you guys liked that video. If you do, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos of mine, hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time with another new video.